appreciate what you said, if I understand correctly. The impact of the enslavement on African is that it created a Holocaust. And by Holocaust, I mean a morally monstrous act of genocide that is not only against the people themselves, but also a crime against humanity. And it expresses itself in three basic ways. First, the morally monstrous destruction of human life. See, we have to start with that. That's why we can't call it slave trade. And I need to stop here and say that what the oppressor does is always try to deny what he did and to make people believe they're responsible for their own oppression. All oppressors do that. Whether we're talking Pittsburgh or Palestine, whether we're talking in the United States or the Soviet Union or wherever else people were or are oppressed. Do you understand that? The Europeans have oppressed the world, and they want the world to believe that they are somehow saving us. They did it with the Native Americans, they did it with the Africans, they did it with the Latinos, they did it with the Asians, and they even do it to some of their own people. So we have to realize that the ruling race class will always try to deny the effect of and the responsibility for the Holocaust. And they do that first by trying to call it other names like trade. Now, if the Holocaust or enslavement is only trade, then it's business gone bad with collateral damage. If, however, it is what I said, the moral and monstrous destruction of human life that results in genocide, both as a cultural and physical expression, then that's a gross injury that requires reparations. The other thing they try to do is make us responsible for our own enslavement. And here they collapse three kinds of people: perpetrators, collaborators, and victims. You can't do that. The perpetrator is clearly the European. The collaborator, some Africans did. I don't need that. But that doesn't mean continental Africans did and we didn't. No, we're the same people. That's what people say. I want the continental African to apologize for me. For what? That's my family. The European needs to apologize. The continental African, I'm the continental African. I'm just here now. But that doesn't even make sense. It's like going to the Jews and telling the Jews, you know what? Y'all, some of y'all collaborated. There was Jews in the Nazi army. There were Jews on the corner that turned each other. There was something called the Judenrat. The Judenrat is Jewish council in Germany. And they actually selected people to be killed and sent and rounded them up for the people, identified them. Imagine people looking for their families and saying, y'all need to apologize, y'all quit. The Jews are never called responsible for their Holocaust. Only Africans are, you see. We don't say the Jews are responsible because we know in the final out it's the Nazis that killed them. Just like we know it's the whites that killed us.